Next, I am starting with linear transformations. Let V and W are two vector spaces over the field F. Then a mapping T from V to W is said to be linear transformation if and only if these two properties are satisfied. That is, T takes sum of two vectors onto. You can either add the vectors and then apply T, or you first apply T to the vectors and then add them. This is the linearity property. That is why the name linear came from. And another is, if you have scalar multiplied with this vector inside T, you can either take transformation over this, multiply the vector and scalar and then take the transformation, or you first transform V and then multiply by the vector. This is linear transformation. Combining property 1 and 2 jointly, this property 1 and 2 can be written like this, that is T of alpha V plus beta W is equal to alpha TV plus beta TW. That is, the scalars come out of this transformation. And if this transformation is from same vector space to same vector space, then it is called linear operator. If this transformation takes the vector space onto a field, then it is called a linear functional. So let us check with an example how to prove a given transformation is a linear transformation. So I have this T x y z as x minus y plus z and 2x. So first of all, let us take two vectors. Let u and v are two vectors from V3R. What we will prove that T of alpha u plus beta v is equal to alpha tu plus beta tv for alpha and beta from the field. So let us start with left hand side. T of alpha, let our u is x1 y1 z1 and v is x2 y2 and z2. So alpha u plus beta v, it will look like T alpha x1 y1 z1 plus beta x2 y2 z2. So this is T alpha x1, this alpha x1 plus beta x2 plus this is the next vector, alpha y1 plus beta y2 alpha z1 plus beta z2. So now let us see how transformation changes this vector. Transformation takes the first coordinate and subtract it from second coordinate and then add to the third coordinate. So this will be alpha x1, this is the first coordinate, this one, minus second coordinate is this one, alpha y1 plus beta y2, and then add to third coordinate, it is alpha z1 plus beta z2. This is the first coordinate. Then next coordinate is, as per this transformation, it is 2 times the first coordinate. So this will be 2 times alpha x1 plus beta x2. So rearranging the terms, let us take alpha common. So this will be x1 minus y1 plus z1, and same way beta, from here you will have x2 here minus y2 plus z2, and this is alpha. Let me take alpha and I am writing 2x1 plus beta 2x2. Now can I write these vectors separately as this and this? Let me take alpha common from these two. From first part I will have x1 minus y1 plus z1, and from here I will have 2x1. Same way taking beta from the second coordinate. So this will be x2 minus y2 plus z2, and this is 2 times x1. So what about this thing? If you can check as per definition of given transformation, isn't it t of x1 comma y1 comma z1? Same way, this is t of x2 comma y2 z2. So that was all which one needed to prove. This is our vector u and this is our vector v. So this transformation is a linear transformation.